Good morning, everybody. For some people, they didn't make it this morning. Rest in peace to DMX. Rest in peace to Shock G. Rest in peace to Black Rob. We want to send our condolences to those families, as well as their children, as well as their fans. Um, I think the Gen X era, grew up off of pretty much all three of those guys, to be honest. But nevertheless, we are here, and some people are not. So welcome and congratulations on another day. Um, as you know, this is our, let me look, 14th episode. 14th episode. So 14 weeks we've been doing this. And we couldn't have done it without you. We appreciate your support. We also appreciate your time. We also appreciate you just for even spreading the word. If you have not spread the word, please do. Make sure you also hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell button. As you see on the screen, womeninlinux.org is our website. We meet every Wednesday and every Thursday right now for the RHCSA study group. We'll also, after that, we'll probably be going into configuration management, possibly even Kubernetes. I'm still trying to figure that part out, what's going to be the right direction there, because there's a lot of other things that need to happen before we get into Kubernetes, I feel. But as you know, where to find us on meetup.com, everywhere, social media, Women in Linux, even on LinkedIn, not on TikTok. And let's get right into it. Oh, for one other thing, don't forget to, if you want to donate to Women in Linux, you can hit the donate button. If you want to know more about how to connect with us outside of just the social media stuff, we also have a Slack group. And also don't forget to shop. And I say shop, we have something for everybody. We don't have do-rags. Maybe we should. I don't know. Never thought about it. Could be a possibility. Either way it go. You know where to find us, Women in Linux. If you hit shop on womeninlinux.org, it will take you there. All right, so let's get ready to rumble. First up this week is MapBox. MapBox is they're in a SPAC. They're going for $2 billion. However, MapBox has some pretty good customers. I was looking around for who's using them. Basically, they're a location data service provider. They're in a merger with the SoftBank group. If anybody's been following SoftBank, SoftBank has been tossing around billions for the past few years in this vision fund that they have. Let me see what else about them. According to PitchBook, founded in 2010, so they've been around for a while. The company does not have an app, but it has over 700 million monthly active users of its map, and is 100% carbon neutral, according to the website. So I went and looked up, like, who are some of their customers. So Snap, the Weather Channel, Yahoo in Japan, so the Japan version, CNN, Skyscanner, Instacart, Ancestry, New York Times, Adobe, IBM, Washington Post, Peloton, Tableau. So they got some pretty big names behind them in terms of in terms of their customers and who's using them and who's interacting with them. So immediately, what comes to mind to me when I see this, and I hope this also sparks something with you, is if these are their customers, that means these particular companies have jobs using this particular software, which means that you can probably go anywhere with this particular skill set or this particular application. All right, so here's what their website looks like right here. Um, they got their announcements. Start mapping for free, mapping locations. They have their products here. Navigation, vision, data, dash, and they have it for different platforms. If you're on AR, Atlas, web, mobile. They also have data viz if you got for some use cases. Give a little bit about their documentation. Here's the company, here's careers, we'll go on there next, and here's their pricing. Let's look at the pricing. They have a free tier, volume discount, and then better value. And then I don't know if you can see this, make this a little bigger. 25 up to 25,000 users is free. 25,000 to 125 and so forth, and they give you, and this is per user, and that's on a mobile SDK. And they got free for map uploads, map seats for the web. Search sessions are coming soon. So geo and API, geo coding and with APIs, or should I say geocoded APIs. Navigation SDKs, Vision SDK, Map SDK for Unity for gaming, and other things, VR, AR. All right, let's go over here and check out their careers. All right. So, and remember, like I said before, their careers just doesn't stop at this website. You can go look at their customers and see who's using it, who's using those, and then map back to those customers as well too in terms of positions and jobs. All right. So as we look here, I'm just gonna go off of just the navigation, but I'm not gonna look at the actual jobs. I'm gonna look at the locations. So we have San Francisco, DC, Belarus, San Francisco again, same down here, Washington, DC, Helsinki, Finland. Just keep going. Tokyo, Japan. See if we see anything new here. All right, so London, Germany. Let's see, Seoul, Korea. Remote, of course, Singapore, and then remote. Okay, so now let's look at what those technical skills are, and it looks like they have it broken down by category. So the categories in which they offer the product is how they're offering the positions as well. So straight away, technical account management, solution architecture, business development, sales and marketing, support, and platform. So, what I tend to try to lend people towards is platform for a lot of stuff that we're doing. And you can see here API infrastructure for engineering manager, software engineer here, and administrative security engineer. So let's look at security engineer because that's been huge when we're talking about a lot of places in terms of just the security and the security of APIs. All right, so to give a little bit about what we do and what you'll do, um, here are their compliance certifications. So of course, immediately you should be thinking about compliance when we're talking about security and even in the APIs as well too. AWS native, mainly container based, 7 global regions, including China. So they already told you the AWS based, they're container based. So you already know there's 2 things that you already need to know. Actually, 3 things: security and compliance, how to maintain that security and compliance. And then they also told you they're in different regions globally. So their compliance rules that apply differently in different locations. So those are things that you need to think about when you're looking at this particular position as well. Uh, Build well architect and relevant cloud-based data classification and threat detection systems. So understanding that in AWS and what does that look like? What is cloud security? What is container security and compliance? How does data work in China? What are the rules and ramifications? Just different things of that nature. Conduct reviews, train employees, partner with MapBox engineering team to understand and resolve security incidents that arise, represent MapBox's security posture and maturity of our operators to customers in public settings like conferences. So basically, when you go to a conference, should you be taking pictures with people? Should you be what should you be discussing? What you should not be discussing? Document your work, uphold the culture, partner with the internal team. So they got a list there. What we believe are important traits for this role. They have a list here. Let's see if anything sticks out. Experience with our tech stack. So here we go: Node.js, Docker, AWS, CloudFormation, ECS, Lambda, DynamoB, and more. Experience with SOC, GDPR, and ISO compliance standards. I knew that was going to come up. And a bachelor's degree or higher degree in computer science. So again, that's an overall view of what they're looking for that position. We'll look at one more. Let's go look at software engineer, API infrastructure, or do we want to look at the manager? Let's look at manager. All right. So on the manager, you got that about the team. They give you a little bit about the team. They're across several U.S. states, including California, Washington, and Arizona. Pre-COVID, we would gather our team for an in-person sprint several times a year at one of our main MapBox's offices, and we can't wait to do that again. So they probably travel different locations. MapBox is experience, blah, blah, blah. What you'll do, operate day to day, support the teams, establish, track, and iterate over operational metrics, hiring, retaining, and mentoring, 2 years of experience managing an engineering team, hiring and onboarding engineers, on-call systems, strong, basically people. And being a people manager is what it sounds like, but also being able to understand where the blocks are and help architect that API infrastructure that they're looking for as well too. So that's mainly what they have here. Any questions? I'm gonna check the comments now, and then we'll move on to our next company. So let me check the comments here, and then oopsie. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I had to be in a different browser for that to come up, but that's okay because I took the liberty of finding another one. All right, so here we go. All right, check the comments. Morning, everybody. Hey, Kevin. All right, so ticket seller Vivid Blocks is going to go public. So I'm gonna caveat this with saying I went on YouTube and looked up Vivid Seats. I say Vivid Blocks, Vivid Seats. I went and looked them up. And on YouTube, you don't find really good reviews about them. So just buyer beware. So, if you just want to ride the wave, but they're going public. The valuation at 1.95 billion. This came out April 22nd. Vivid Seats is poised to benefit from pent-up demand created during the pandemic as fans are craving for the opportunity to see their favorite sports, concert, theater, events, and so forth. Fans looking to buy or resell tickets in sports, concerts, theater. The marketplace supports 12 million customers and 3,400 sellers transacting across more than 200,000 listed events. It is backed by Horizon. Horizon is backed by Eldritch Industries, a SPAC or blank check company with no commercial operations, but is formed to raise cash and then to buy an existing company or companies. The CEO is Todd Bogley, and the co-founder and chairman and the CEO of Eldritch. So it's a little bit about them. Let's go check out Vivid Seats website so you can just get an idea of their website. Vivid Seats. All right, so here's the website. This is what it looks like. And I guess you could call the competition here, right? Give us a little bit about their website. What is it? What does it look like? Where they at on social media? Who their investors are? The affiliate program. In case you want to, let's open that up in a tab. We'll look at that. Partners and so forth. So let's look at their affiliate program. So if you want to sell out, if you want to be in part of the affiliate program and sell some of their stuff, so strengthen your website brand and enhance your earnings with resale industry largest full sale independent marketplace. Are you interested in media or brand partnership? Here's what they offer in terms of that affiliate program. Let's go back over here and check out their careers. All right, so let's see. They must be based out of Chicago here. Must be based out of Chicago. All right. They give you their core values, experience on the product, find your seat. Okay, so let's blow this up a little bit. All right, analytics, of course, engineering for Android, DevOps engineer, software engineer, senior engineer, senior data engineer, um, iOS web designer, head of compensation. I've never heard it labeled head of compensation. Senior counsel, governance, risk and compliance, marketing, operations, inventory, product management, recruiting, Q&A. All right, so let's go back up to. Let's go check out. Um, let's check out the DevOps engineer, and let's check out the senior manager data engineering in the US. So let's look at the DevOps engineer. Um, Work closely with engineers, collaborate, DevOps practices. They're currently using um, Jenkins 2, Ham, and pipelines as code. 9 times out of 10, they're writing Jenkins files. And in the Jenkins files, they're probably pushing to a Kubernetes cluster because they're mentioning Helm. And then what I am gathering is they're probably their CI/CD is probably wrapped around Jenkins and so probably some security there. So they broke it down into 30-day, 90 days of their expectations of you. Um, let's see what you'll bring is a proven track record of CI/CD pipelines as code. We use Jenkins. Linux-based environment, experience building tools and automating processes. We like Bash and Python. In other words, we write everything in Bash and Python. So basically, they're writing scripts, and those scripts are being checked in to some Git repository. And then the pipeline is well, they probably got some webhooks or they're polling that GitLab or GitHub repository, and then the Jenkins file is going to do its thing, and then push out and go, and then same thing for Python. So you're writing scripts. A familiarity with technology such as Docker and Kubernetes, Amazon ECS. Yep, and Ansible and Terraform. 9 times 10, they're using Terraform to build out the infrastructure, Ansible to do some type of configuration, Ham to push out the applications, all in Jenkins. So that's a little bit about that position. So if you were going on an interview or whatnot, questions I would probably ask is, how often are you pushing to production every day? What is your workflow, dev, stage, production, Q&A. What I didn't see in here was testing, who's writing unit tests and so forth. So that's how I would look at that. That would be my questions. Oh yeah, let's go back. It's on the same page. We want the It's down. We want the senior data engineer manager in the US. All right. So 24/7, you'll drive over our overall data strategy, develop and scale data systems, and coach engineers at a thriving e-commerce company. You'll influence the transactional systems, analytics, warehouse, and BI data integration which includes messaging, batch processing, leading a team at Vivid Seats. Let me see, equally important to our data strategists focus on integration services to the warehouse. You propose and advocate for standardized methods and so forth. I'll let you read this for yourselves. Um, let's see, let's go down here to what you'll bring. All right, so experience for passion building, developing team member careers, MySQL and Postgres, develop mid and long term data strategy, roadmaps, proficiency working in Mac and Linux environment, data platforms within the cloud with AWS, GCP, and Azure. So there's a multi cloud strategy there for the data. Tools like Jira. So even on that DevOps senior, the DevOps engineer that we looked at, Jira, and probably also understanding how to push code out to AWS, GCP, and Azure with three, or with Terraform. So, and using Jenkins. Working knowledge of OLAP, OLTP, and BI and pipeline technologies, and comfortable leading teams across disciplines. So that is what the engineer data, let's see, what's it called? Senior manager data engineering is. So that seems like that's doable as well too. Of course, practicing agile, as you can see here. So pretty cool. All right. So that was Vivid Seats. Let's get back over here. See anything. Like I said, they had bad reviews. All right. So next company we want to look at is Smart Rent to Go, and they're going public, and their 2.2 billion merger. They are accelerating growth, leading smart home technology for the global real estate industry. I was looking them up too, because and the reason why I was looking them up, because I was actually on Clubhouse, and we were talking about some of the newer companies that are coming out, and a lot of people are saying that no one really cares about these newer companies when it comes to smart homes. And it's like because they feel like Google and Apple and Amazon, Google, Apple, Amazon have that market on lock because people like the ecosystem. And I was saying that not everybody likes an ecosystem. Not everybody wants, not everybody wants that same thing across the house, like Alexa and whatever the case may be, and your lights and all of that tied to XYZ. So not everybody, but I get it. Some people do, some people don't. I think it makes sense to me. I think it makes sense um if you're in the real estate and you got like 15 homes, you kind of want all that set up on the ecosystem for management purposes. So they're coming out, like I said, in a spec at 2.2 billion. They oversee includes oversubscribed 155 million PIPE anchored by real estate companies. Smart Rent expects EBITDA. That's EBITDA. I think that's how people say it. Positive of 2022, 80% of the company's revenue projections for 2021 are from already committed units. Let me see what else they have about them. Okay. Has entered into a definitive combination agreement with Fifth Wall Corporation. This is Fifth Wall Corporation's ticker. Let's see, do they have their ticker? I didn't see their ticker out here. But Smart Rent's IoT operating system enables property owners, operators, and developers to decrease the complexities of property management. what I saw that from. Lower operating costs and increased revenue. Before Smart Rent, the real estate industry lacked an integrated software management platform that could deliver a smart home experience for real estate operators. So it's really from the real estate operators' perspective. So let's go check out their website. All right. Um, let's look at, see, they got customers for channel partners, home builders, student housing, single family, multifamily. Their hardware. Let's look at their hardware. Cameras, doorbells, hubs, lock boxes, plugs, readers, sensors, switches, dimmers, thermostats. Here's what get a chance to see what they look like. And so they're making the operating system on these devices. Um, I wonder where they're getting that. If they're doing hardware, they just got some hardware and then got somebody just to load the hardware on there. Interesting. Let's go and check out their careers. All right, field installation manager. Let's see, location Seattle, Portland, California. Fully remote for a product content specialist, payroll manager on site, remote working for a digital marketing specialist, embedded software engineer, warehouse person, a graphic designer, software engineer, core APIs, core platform, mobile iOS, warehouse manager, technology operation analyst, so on-site field technician, field installation, senior software engineer, and looks like a lot of technicians, and advanced system integrator, fully remote. So let's check that out. About us, blah, 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 managing. See, this is advanced system integrator. So the day to day is managing contractors and their crews on the ground, prioritizing, prioritizing client needs and requests, working with office team to practically plan schedules on site and projects, constant communication and collaboration, have regular conversations, adding your own suggestions, requirements for use of starter, hands-on experience in a technical support capacity while supporting customers using an enterprise hardware, software, or SaaS solution. Willingness to travel 5 days a week to different parts of the country to manage projects. 5 days a week to different parts of the country to manage projects. Interesting. Understanding of terminating RJ45. Okay. Understanding network equipment like Ubiquiti, Cisco, Ruckus, Aruba, etc. Experience with LoRa technology, technical understanding of how smart home devices work and how to install them. Active low voltage electric or life safety systems and experiences. I know somebody who can do this. All right, let's go and look at their platform and API. Let's look at API. See what it tells us. Okay, right here. They give you what your responsibilities are. Create data links, lambdas, APIs for successful delivery and content. But right here, professional experience in development background using languages such as Elixir, Node.js, Ruby, Python, and PHP, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and then SQL for relational databases. And then they go a little bit more into preferred uh, qualifications they would like to have. So that's a little bit about Smart Rent to Go. So this one here is local to Tampa. Let me check the comments as well. All right. So this one here is No Before. So No Before went public. They're based out of Clearwater. They IPO'd at $16 a share. This was on Thursday. Um, Let's go to Know Before's website. Friend of mine works there, so let's hit this website up. Let's also look at their jobs. I can tell you they're in AWS. They might have changed. Well, not changed. They might have grown from that. Let's look up here. Contact us, about us, resources. See, let's go to about us. Do we have anything there? No. Okay. No before. All right. All right. All right. All right. Do they have locations now? Oh, yep. They got locations around the world. All right. So here are their positions. Some of this is Germany, the Netherlands. Here's what they're looking for in Clearwater. Let me see all positions. I see channel account manager, channel customer success, client retention, something in Tennessee, corporate recruiter, courseware technologist fluent in German, customer success, customer success, director of sales, enterprise, HR, IT support specialist. This is in Singapore. Managed services engineer here locally. Financial planning. The list goes on. So let's pick one. Let's see what can I find that I think makes sense for us to look at. Maybe a Salesforce administrator. Um, let's see. Let's do this. Let's look up dev ops. No, how about security? Okay, they got a product security specialist. It's only two matches that came up. Let's go back. Let's go look up what a product security specialist does. Okay. Responsibilities: primary point of contact sales, create and maintain accurate security and privacy and compliance documentation, respond to internal requests, assist in evaluation of organization wide risk, manage public facing documentation, have direct customer interaction via email, phone, video, conferencing, bachelor's degree for the requirement, information technology, 1 to 2 years of technical writing or process documentation, 1 to 2 years of internal or external infosec audits, or work with GRC application, industry recognized certification for security, privacy, risk audit, and project management, IT, technical writing and process flow documentation, understanding of NIST standards, ISO and SITS, and deep understanding of know before products. So that is what a product specialist looks like at know before. All right, the next one, which is our last one, is called CompoSecure. CompoSecure. They're going public in a SPAC, value emergent crypto storage company at 1.2 billion. This probably would interest some people. Morning, Golden Girl from Oklahoma. Welcome. Will become a publicly traded company after the provider of financial payments and emerging provider of cryptocurrency storage services announced an agreement to be acquired in a SPAC. And this SPAC is Roman DBDR Tech Acquisition Corporation, ticker symbol DBDR. As you can see here, it was $10 on the close on Friday. This will be the latest there. Is dealing a value of 1.2 billion. Company served. Come on now. Okay, let's go away. We got you. All right. Thank you. After the deal closes, it is expected to occur in the third quarter of 2021. Um, see, trying to find out more about it. All right, let's look at CompoServe, CompoSecure. All right, so here is their website. All right, more than a card. Here's a little bit about us, their story. Let's look at their team. It's got names up on our faces. But if you're gonna work with them, here's what their benefits is like: medical, dental, paid life insurance, AD, AD&D, and vision coverage, a 401k plan with company matching, vacation, PTO, 8 paid holidays, and a discretionary action annual bonus plan. That could be lucrative. All right. So now let's go up here and see what they've been at in the news, just so you can get an idea from current state of fintech trends in Europe, growth of fintechs in North America, Latin America. They got 4 different pages here, just information that they've been covered and featured in. All right, so now let's go and check out their jobs. Let's see here. Right, so job listings here. All right, so manufacturing, project development. They're based out of New Jersey. So card finishing technician, project development. I don't think that's all they have. Let's just double verify. Let's see here. This is their ratings. These are reviews that people have had with us. Or had with them, I should say, not with us. Let's go back. That's all I see so far. Let me see. Let me look at Zip Recruiter. See if I see anything different. I was looking for like DevOps or something like that. All right. Let's go with the web developer. Awesome. Okay, Zip Recruiter now. Let's go back to, I think it was in Indeed that I found it. No. Who is it? I found it here. All right, so project development, web developer. So let's go look at project and development coordinator. Scopes out the project, handles help desk and IT questions and issues, aids in purchasing for project and general IT related requisitions. So they want you to have, that's interesting. They want you to have Windows and Microsoft applications, problem solving skills, SQL, BI, and Visual ERP, handles email and telephone correspondence in a timely and professional manner, responds to inquiries for purpose of resolving problems, providing information, IT projects proactively. What it says, IT projects and provides status reports and so forth. That's interesting that it's a coordinator. It's not a manager. And the web developer, to give you a little bit more insight here. All right, yeah, right here. So, SQL, .NET, ASP.NET, C Sharp, CSS, SQL, BI, ERP, Problem solving almost looks like their coordinator job. Database, fixing problems, manage API connections and external systems. Uh, and that's really it for the ERP. They're based out of New Jersey though, so you might could probably search some other sites and find out more about what is their technical stack and so forth. So that may be something you may be interested in. All right, so I do have some honorable mentions, some things that that came up this week. Um, Anybody from familiar with Mattel should be. Um, so in this, and D can drop the link in this video. They talk about how Mattel is doing just like Topps did, and they're looking at NFTs. So when I hear that, I'm thinking of NFTs from the perspective of, hey, let's work on let's look at our cars and Barbie dolls and all of that being captured as photos and then being sold and traded and stuff like that. So just a honorable mention on that one. Another mention is I don't know if people saw this right here. The IRS had made a mistake on inherited IRA rule, and here are the facts. I'll let D drop that in the comments as well too. And last but not least, um, here get ready for the 178 billion of selling ahead of the capital gains tax hike. These are the stocks most at risk. I'll now have the post that as well too, so you can check it out. So that's all I have for this week. Let me know your thoughts, if anything, if that works for you all or not, and we'll catch you next week. And please leave some comments.